even in an agile world, as you mentioned, it means fast, but it doesn't mean sloppy fast. So governance is still important, and maybe even more important in an agile world. How has your team at Office Depot, or if I'm trying to get it right, Office Depot, established a governance framework to support agile portfolio management?
So this was real collaboration. So we were learning. We are not agile experts in our PMO, so we needed to absorb that from the experts. So it was completely collaborative with our core agile delivery teams, the product owners that are already in place there. We were really lucky to have solid stakeholder sponsorship. And we just aligned on the core requirements, the basics that are needed for that framework without hindering the cycle that is agile. So also utilizing agile in a way that doesn't allow for excuses for non-delivery. I'm trying to say it very politically, if that makes sense. So to still allow people to feel proud and accountable of what they are delivering, but also that we are reporting on that. We're allowing our leadership teams to have clear visibility of the good work that is being developed and the progress that is being made. It's just in a different way. So again, utilizing change management to allow and adapt mindsets to shift from that final article to a regular minimum viable product, which they're going to get a lot more regularly. So not having to wait 6 months for a final product, but they're going to get small pieces, small chunks of delivery periodically. Timelines aren't managed or measured because we're flipping to burn downs. We're looking at points now as opposed to time and effort. And deliverables flip to roadmaps and backlogs, and the prioritization is iterative after each sprint. And really having our senior roles within that agile community understand what their role is and what their responsibility to the organization and to success is. And I think there was a big piece about within that collaboration for that understanding that has allowed us to continue to drive it forward. Here at Office Depot, I mean, we've utilised KeyedIn quite significantly here. So we still have our agile teams booking their time. So from a financial perspective, we can still look at cost versus budget aspects when we're looking at agile. We have our project status update, so leadership is still seeing the traditional RAG status, but the cadence is in line with the sprint review. It's just small tweaks that allow for that change to be slowly adopted, but the measures still be in place. And obviously, as Suchana alluded to, risk and issue management doesn't go away depending on how you're delivering. You still need to manage those. And KeyedIn gives us a great basis to be able to do that for sure.
So that there's a really excellent point, several that you made in there, but I want to make sure to call this out specifically, that an agile approach, an agile portfolio management approach is not the absence of accountability, but rather that accountability is really a continuous process. And that makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely, yes. So it's more of a cycle of accountability and pride in work. I think having that core behaviour behind the cycle and the methodology really helps, certainly in our role as well as PMO.